Corporate greed backfires, but we're not talking about Disney? What's happening here?
When greed backfires so epically that a company basically implodes. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what's happening to The Escapist. This right here is a news outlet that is especially known for its video content, namely Zero Punctuation, the review outlet Zero Punctuation.
I have heard about that.
That sees Yahtzee just ramble on with little to no pauses about a game. And frankly, it's a show that I've been watching since, forever ago, and it's been on.
I think I have seen it, but I'm not sure if I liked it.
For, over a decade. And all of that is coming to an end and seeing a rebirth because the parent company of The Escapist thought that the employees needed them more than they needed the employees. So here's what...
Typically that's exactly true because people are afraid to search for a new job because that makes you vulnerable and people don't like to be vulnerable. People who could work in a better job will often choose to be at a much worse job just because they feel some kind of security, even though they have no security and they can be fired at any moment because they're probably bad at their job. But at least they think they have security.
Nick Calandra, former editor-in-chief at The Escapist, posted on Twitter on November 6, 2023. I was fired from The Escapist today. I've declined my severance pay and will not be signing an NDA. I'm incredibly proud.
Severance pay was linked to NDA? Ooh.
Of everything my team and I achieved over the last 4 years and the community that we built together. Figuring out the next steps now and moving forward. And then he elaborated further on this by stating that I was let go for not achieving goals that were never properly set out to us and lack of understanding of our audience and the team that built that audience. I've watched many colleagues let go for the same reasons, and today was my day, basically for the dumbest reasons.
Not achieving goals and let go, that sounds very sus, because we're not talking about YouTube's terms of service for creators where they are intentionally vague. Okay? We're talking about a corporate structure. I have never seen ever in my life if goals are assigned to a department, I have never seen that be vague at all. Okay? It is very, very defined. There's no such things as vaguely defined goals in a real corporate structure. That's one of the things that doesn't exist. Your goals are going to be 100% not vague at all.
Some of the most pivotal folks at The Escapist were let go, and this time it was the turn of Nick Calandra. And so beloved is Nick that the entire Escapist team, the video team, were having none of it as everyone decided to quit in solidarity and follow him into his next venture. And you can see right here that
that's kind of crazy.
Nick is appreciative of the team as well, saying that the team is what's important, not a name. Every single person that worked with me on The Escapist is among the highest quality, and we will continue. You know me, I don't like sitting around, and we work fast. Future is bright.
If you were of the highest quality, then why the hell did you get let go? Why did they follow you? That's also like... all of this sounds like a fairy tale to me, honestly. The idea that a guy gets let go because of vague corporate goals which don't exist, because they're always very, very, very not vague at all. And then the whole team follows him because no one cares about their income? And this guy rejects severance pay because doesn't want to sign an NDA? Can you even is it even possible? Well, it is probably possible, but dude, what do you mean you need to sign an NDA when you're not leaving? Didn't you need to sign an NDA before all of that? A lot of this is not making any sense to me.
Right. And then he also detailed some of the less than ideal conditions under which he was let go, stating that he wasn't even given time to say goodbye, basically was shut out of all emails and Slack and...
Yep, smart. That's how it works. Hey, you don't want to fire someone in a position where they can start sending bad emails to places, okay? You don't want to take that risk. Yeah, obviously you're going to be shut out of your email.
Communication systems, And so he provided a new email through which he can be reached out. But the domino effect of all of this is what's severely impacting the Escapists right now, as just about everyone who worked for Nick or under Nick or with Nick have decided to follow him. Chief among them being none other than Yahtzee Croshaw, who tweeted, "Today I formally resigned from the Escapist and Gamers or Gamors." So this is the parent company right here. I think it's supposed to be Gamers, but with a U. I don't have the rights to zero punctuation, but whatever happens, you'll be hearing my voice again soon in a new place. Join this Discord for updates in the coming days. Yahtzee was pretty much the voice of zero punctuation. He was basically the beating heart of that show. He is what made zero punctuation, and with him gone, zero punctuation might as well not exist anymore, and this big facet of the Escapist is now...
I mean, we have heard that before, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work at all, okay? So, channel whatever it was, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, that was the face of something, but there have been plenty of situations where, yeah, you're technically the voice of something, but you get replaced, so what? Not a lot of people care, honestly, because the content is still there, okay? Unless he was the one making the scripts and everything, that shouldn't honestly matter, The voice can be replaced. Again, it's not such a big deal. You're gonna lose probably some people, but I don't know. This begs to be seen how much impact or no impact this actually has, because it could be huge, or it could be, who cares?
No more. The Escapist still exists in the sense that there is still a website and stuff's being posted, but the video content that the Escapist is especially known for, that stuff, they're going to have to hire a new team, and even if they do, it's just not going to be the same. And loyal fans and viewers are none too happy about the way Gamers has treated the Escapist video team, so they're going to...
Why? They didn't even reveal any kind of spicy details, so... I mean, I have no idea why should I be even mad about this. The only thing I can say is this is definitely corporate overreach, but not in the way that you probably think. This is just someone incompetent who didn't think that this will happen, okay? Because, again, someone new comes along, the new head of a department or whatever, they're gonna fire a lot of people, and they're gonna replace those people with people that they think are better. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, okay? But, you can't fire everyone at the same time. You need to start it slowly, If you have a 20-person team, you fire 3 people. Hopefully you already have a replacement for them. After a month, you fire one or 2 more. Yeah, in situations like this, you can't fire everyone at the same time, or it's going to be a disaster. Panic and all of that good stuff. But you can't fire people over time, and this is what they didn't understand, because in some rare situations people don't care. They're just gonna leave if something happens.
Decide to not tune into the Escapist anymore. Instead, follow Nick and Yahtzee to whatever the next venture might be, which I'll get to in a bit. Check out just how many people have resigned from the Escapist, retweeting Nick's tweet. And I mean, it is just an army of people who are saying, I am out, screw this, we're following Nick, we're not sticking around with a parent company that does not value its talent, its employees, and the people who make the Escapist.
Actually, are these really all people leaving? I don't know how big the team actually was. Oh, there's the start here, yes. Yeah, you suggested that I'm done with the Escapist. I've been able to do what I've been dreaming about since childhood because of Nick gave me the shot. Pay attention to what comes next, because I'm not done yet. So did this person get fired? That's kind of seems. It kind of insinuates this, but they're not exactly saying that they're gonna follow him. And with that, I'm also stepping away from the Escapist as of today, but the creativity doesn't stop here. Watch this. Are these all the people that just got fired, maybe? Because he said that a lot of people were let go. So, are these just the people who also were let go? I mean, is Young just pulling it out of his behind that people are following Nick Calandra to wherever he goes? Are these people who also got fired and had no say in it, and now are, yeah, I got fired, that means I'm one of the good guys? Because it kind of seems more like that.
Resigned from the Escapist, retweeting Nick's tweet, and I mean, it is just...
I am voluntarily parting ways with the Escapist. I'm taking my chance with the guy who... Oh! Are you, though? Or were you on the chopping block and you knew it? Like, tweets like this don't mean a lot in my eyes. When previously it was said a lot of people were being let go.
An army of people.
And with that, I resigned the Escapist games a few hours ago. I've been with the site for not even that long, 4 years. I am proud of the role I play. Also, 4 years. Why didn't you resign 2 years ago and go search for a higher paying job, you loser? Role I played in with the last few years. I am ashamed to see things end this way. But the people who left the site and their passion will live on. I mean, I don't even know, dude.
People who are saying I am out. People who are saying
mass exodus the day since Escapist announced he was fired, not just layoffs. Okay, so it's layoffs plus people leaving?
I am out.
This isn't the most impressive walkout I've ever seen in games media. Everyone talking. This is the most impressive walkout I ever seen in games media. Everyone walking out in a matter of hours is no short of impressive. It also seems like impossible. I would not put stock in this.
Screw this. We're following Nick. We're not sticking around with a parent company that does not value its talent, its employees, and the people who make the Escapist and the company possible. Here's Stephanie Sterling, who put this situation aptly. Yahtzee's...
Also, I mean, the company may come to regret it, but not necessarily because they let go of such great talent also.
Relationship to the Escapist is the epitome of you need me more than I need you. That site just scored the biggest own goal in games media by losing him, and by all accounts, they deserve the L. Good luck, Yahtzee. Not that you'll need it. This is greed backfiring on an epic level that we rarely see.
There's no greed yet backfiring, Young. You absolute muppet.
Reminds me of what happened with Gordon Ramsay before he started his first restaurant. So he was working at this like Michelin star establishment called Aubergine, and there were some disagreements there. So Gordon Ramsay left Aubergine. He did not own that restaurant, but he was the chef for it. But he decided, screw this, I'm going to start my own thing. And all of the staff that worked with Gordon Ramsay followed him to his next venture, Restaurant Gordon Ramsay, and now he's this massive success, and, you know, he owns his own business, and obviously...
Yeah, but again, that does not necessarily sound like this. Also, I mean, that's a nice story, but it's like a 1 in a billion type of thing to happen.
I mean, I don't have to tell you about Gordon Ramsay, but it's like that situation where the suits thought they had all the power when it's, in fact, the talent that makes the business possible. And if the talent decides that they've had enough...
I mean, you also kind of... The story only makes, by the way, sense if you're going to tell me, oh, and that place just bankrupted after Gordon Ramsay left, obviously. Without that, it's like, okay, the company fired Gordon Ramsay, but it was fine afterwards. Like, okay, so Gordon Ramsay's the winner, but who's the loser? No one. I mean, you're completely missing the point of your own story there, Yang.
Enough. You're screwed. You can see on Twitter just how many have decided to publicly announce their retirement from the Escapist. This list just keeps going and going.
I should probably also publicly announce my leaving of the Escapist.
Going and going. I mean, I could be here for quite a while talking about and reading through all of these announcements of retirement. But alas, the headlines have become that the long-running video review series Zero Punctuation is seemingly ending after its creator and multiple other journalists resigned from publication The Escapist. Here we have Paul Tassi from Forbes. It is a similar headline that reads, Zero Punctuation ends as The Escapist faces mass resignations after EIC firing, or editor-in-chief firing. The Escapist parent company didn't just shoot itself in the foot, It shot
I was actually wondering what does EIC stand for.
itself in the face. And this is the thing that corporations need to understand. You push employees and talent enough, and if there's enough solidarity among talent and employees where they're like, enough is enough, you are so screwed. It takes one really bad day and one really
Yeah, I absolutely love YongYea's just constant trying to appeal to the corporation's bad. Bruh, he's like one step away from trying to tell you that he's not a millionaire, by the way. He's one step away from doing his best for you to forget that YongYea is a millionaire himself.
bad move on your part for employees to be like, screw this, we're tanking all this, and we're getting out of here. As for what the future holds for Nick, for Yahtzee, and the whole group, well, they've decided to regroup and create an organization called Second Wind. This is Nick.
Wow, that sounds lame.
Calandra's announcement. It reads right here. I'm very excited to announce the name of our next adventure, Second Wind. Yahtzee and I will be live tomorrow at 11 a.m. CT to discuss.
So they got fired, and they already have this graphics designed. I mean, sus?
Our plans, where to support, and when the first videos will drop. So
they also have a YouTube channel already ready. I mean, this gets more sus by the second, I'm not gonna lie. None of this seems real. Everything has, every single piece of thing he has said that we have seen, I'm like, okay, this can happen, but is it really happening? Because it kind of seems not. So they have yeah, this is as sus as it gets.
Already moving pretty fast. This venture essentially sounds like they're going to retain the spirit of what this team accomplished at the Escapist, just under a new name, but with the same talent, the same group, and no doubt new ideas as well. So it should be exciting to see what they come up with. It's the entire video team of the Escapist that has officially been fired or resigned and moved over to Second Wind. Like, talk about a tight-knit group that appreciate each other and each other's talent. And
no, that's impossible. No. Oh, this guy got fired. Oh, there's massive they probably thought that they're gonna get laid off soon also. None of this seems real.
Now, I get the sense that this venture is going to serve them even better than the Escapist did. I mean, sure, it is a solo venture. It is more of an independent venture now, which can be scary. But I think that the creative autonomy that they're going to have, on top of the fact that they're not going to have some corporate overlord just kind of ruining everything, ultimately, in the long term, I think it'll do them well. And you can see right here that already there's a ton of support for this venture. The YouTube channel for Second Wind surpassed 40,000 subscribers as of November 8th, 2023.
I mean, that's a lot, but dude, 40k subs, loyal fans, so how big are the videos gonna be? How much are they gonna get views? Dude, if you have 5 people working on a channel like that, they're not gonna have money in America to survive. So they're already in debt, probably.
5:47 a.m. and that number has only grown further. Here's the YouTube channel in question, sitting at 53.6 thousand subscribers since it got kickstarted, and there's pretty much nothing on it right now except for this hour-long stream where they kind of talk.
There's probably also a lot of people just subscribing to this because, yeah, with the corporations,
about what plans are for this. So things are going pretty well so far, and hopefully they can keep this going. And, you know, with Yahtzee on board, and no doubt with some kind of game review format that's going to utilize Yahtzee's very well-known style of review, that zero punctuation style, I get the sense that, you know, they're going to get back up and running, and I hope they land on their feet. And this is me, you know, kind of shouting them out and letting you folks know how to support them if that's something you're interested in. So they got a channel here, they got a Patreon, they got 2 more links here for Twitter and Twitch. So yeah, check them out. I'm very curious to see where this venture takes them, especially because of this.
Okay. Let me actually look up.
Rarity of people, talent who are united in solidarity to fight back corporate greed or corporate shenanigans in such a way where it really highlights how powerless corporations can be when there is enough solidarity. It highlights that there is nothing more important at a company than talent and the people.
So I'm looking at the zero punctuation thing. Hogwarts Legacy, for example, 700k views, but it's 6 minutes. Baldur's Gate 3, but it's 6 minutes. The Escapist, 1.2. Dude, you're telling me this is 1.2 million subs and they only have gotten, what, like 50k views on that shit? That's kind of not good. Wow, this channel is kind of completely fucked anyway, I guess. The zero punctuation thing was actually the only thing that got views. Oof. Well, it's gonna be a hit, but they can still do zero punctuation, right? It's like not a problem, right? Huh, funny. I don't know. Probably a bunch of bots, because you know it's a corporate thing. So you know, hey, if you're a corporate YouTube channel, if you're not botting, I honestly think you're doing a bad job. Yeah, all of this is kind of like meh, kind of sad. Not really great, but I don't know. Can they actually succeed? I don't know. If all you're gonna do is zero punctuation once in, I don't know how many days this is, like one every week it seems like. Are you really gonna succeed? I don't know, dude. It's gonna be definitely an uphill battle, that's for sure.
And the more humanely you treat them, and you know, the more you appreciate the talents that they bring to the table, the talents that make the business possible, the more you'll thrive. And you know, if you take that for granted, you might just fuck yourself over.
Shut up, Yang. You literally have no idea what you're talking about, businesses. Wow. Well, anyway, that's exactly what you expect from YongYea. Anyway, that's it. YongYea, everyone. Pretty funny most of the time. Completely, dude. He's just a complete emotional shill, right? Oh, evil company's bad. And then he takes a sponsorship deal from like whoever made the Avatar game and says, "This looks good," while it looks like complete garbage dumpster fire. People actually commented that he does this constantly, by the way, and then after a time when the deal expires, he just deletes the video where he shilled for a blatant shit game. Just because he got paid. So yeah, it's kind of funny because this is like this is pure grifting, right? YongYea is the purest definition of grifting. Crazy. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. This is Squizzer Sid saying thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a nice day. Bye bye.